All right, everybody, today I'm at a brand new community, less than a year old, taking a look at two of my favorite builders at 3 different price points. So let's go ahead. This is the first model that we're coming to. This is by Perry Homes on their 60-foot lot. So you can kind of see that here. Now, to call this a smaller home is not fair. It's just small compared to this neighborhood. You can see that map there says Rockwall. I'll show you a little bit later where that is in Rockwall. Just beautiful, nice size office there. Entryway. Right off the bat, you have that first guest room separated with an ensuite. How big is the closet? It's decent, you know. Like I said, this is their smaller house, but we got some big ones coming, so stay tuned. Alrighty. Second room. So we're just right by the door. I already have 2 rooms and an office. Definitely a well thought out layout. Ooh, I like that shower. It's a nice shower. Closet's a bit bigger here. All right, so we're stepping up. Stepping up a little bit. Alrighty. And then internet. That's probably gonna be converted to one of those shelf style closets. Third room. These just keep going. Perfect for a big family, especially when you see the location. Yeah, decent closet. All right, we're at 3 for 3. There's that shelf style closet. So yeah, we got office, room. And then the big reveal always. Love that beam in the vaulted ceiling there. But also, just look at that elevation down there. I don't think Terraces is just a name. They got some hills up here. Like, that's beautiful. Now what's back down this hallway? My guess, master. Okay, so this is gonna be your pantry. Whoa. Wow. I like that. If you've seen some of my videos before, you know I like to mention tubs that you have to clean behind. That's nice. Keeping it tidy may be hard, but you're good at that, right? Nice lighting there for the toilet. Got his and hers closets. Starting with her closet. And then the shower in the middle. And then mostly her other closet. I know how that works. It's pretty much the only thing we didn't hit is the garage. And that's because this is a model, so that's gonna be the sales center. So let's move on to their bigger model on that 70-foot lot. And keep in mind, we have a 100-foot lot coming, so stay tuned. We are at the Terraces community here in Rockwall. If you're familiar with the area, we are off of John King. You know, there are lots of homes, lots of great builders. It's an up and coming area. This neighborhood, less than a year old. You know, I always love when the models are next to each other. That is a huge home. Obviously, This is gonna be different at your house because there's gonna be a driveway. Alrighty, this house has a cool feature that I think you're gonna like, but I'll save that here. But just look at your entryway. So this is a 2-story. You're greeted with super high ceilings. And just over there is what I was talking about. So we'll get there. Got a nice formal dining area. And let's head over this way. So this will be your closest bathroom. Love that. Laundry, little sneak peek, one of my favorite things. Back that way is going to be the garage, but that is a sales center. But also, tucked away, you got another bedroom. Beautiful bathroom. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a model. Everything's going to be beautiful. And you're right. Perry does a good job. But pay attention to the layouts, because that's what's really important here. And I'll show you just a bare inventory home. Once again, 100-foot lot, huge home. And then we've got a whole nother builder. Like this is seatbelt in, you know. Take time, relax, go grab a drink. Enjoy this beautiful community. Bam! Look at that. Huge. Now I know you're just taking my word for it, but wait, I'm gonna have you follow me so you can see just how big this is. Back here you got another room. And then deep pantry under the spiral staircase. It's kind of cool. But yeah, let's take a look. Still going. Still going. Like this is huge. Man, I don't even know where to go next. Let's get to that surprise I was talking about. There you go. So this is one step up to your study. So what do you think of that? Gives you a little higher sight lines out the windows. You can see a little farther that way. Is that something you can go for? Take a step up into your office. Nice little spiral staircase. Cool little touch there with that curved shelf. I always love when things aren't, you know, super cookie cutter. Oh, try not to fall. Now that is a loft. Got your little balcony, you know, for prom pictures and stuff. I wouldn't call that a media room, but it's a media area, media spot. Like this place is huge. If you want to be even more dramatic, you can call this 2 1/4 stairs. Go up there a little bit. Nice little read your fantasy area. So technically this is the highest room here. And I love it. Like, look at this huge closet. This is like set up for a teenager, and they got all this. Like, imagine you go into this room, come upstairs, and then upstairs again. I don't know, it's fun. Vaulted ceilings here as well. What else we got upstairs? We're down now. They're just playing with me now. Just playing with me. Cool closet. Imagine being upstairs and you have to go upstairs to the bathroom. I don't know. Just me being weird. So yeah, that's the upstairs here. Not the full length of the house, but quite a bit. There's 2 rooms, game room, loft, media room, other loft, right? It's pretty fun. All right, now the master bedroom, one of my favorite features that Perry does in a lot of their homes. Sorry, so many stairs. Let's go in this way. Why not? We were already over here, gave you a sneak peek. Here's that closet. Nice little built-in there. Oh, we got the car wash style. That's kind of fun. So once this model home sells, I don't know if you see this, you can look out your window to the just green area if you're that brave. I don't know, could be fun. Over here we have the other closet. I would say his and hers, but we all know it's just the other closet. Another toilet with a window. And then one of my favorite features, always, mirrors on mirrors on mirrors, infinity effect. Like, this is just beautiful. Then you have a little office. In case your other office is one stair too many for you. And a beautiful patio. It's gonna be a while, but once this model home is for sale and you get that spot by the lake, that's great. If you're watching this video and like, just get me to the big stuff. Here we go. Big home, 100-foot lots. And then we have a whole nother builder. So let's go. As promised, this is the giant home on the 100-foot lot. 4,657 square feet. Also, J-swing 3-car garage. You got 2 there, 1 there. And this one's ready now. If you're watching this, you can come get this. I'll give more details on the price, but they dropped it. So they are looking to move and make a good deal on this. So let's go. Right off the bat, you got your formal dining. And then your catwalk up there, nice high ceilings. Let's go this way. You got your powder bath right off the bat. You got your laundry, utilities. And you got a room back here. So if that's something you're looking for a family member to come in through the garage and have a room right away, this is a good option. Because look, already there. And then like that model, they have the office kind of halfway up the stairs. We say halfway, it's not really, but lots of room. Got the cutouts there. You could put built-ins if you want. Just so much light, so much countertop space. I don't know if you can hear the echo, but it's large. And then pantry space over here, under the stairs, nice and deep. Here's that 1-car garage, also good. Got a little closet there. So we'll get upstairs, but we're almost done with the first floor, so let's go ahead and do that. Kind of like the model, there's that little desk area, closet by the master. And I got the bathtub with a car wash. Now, unlike the model, this one's all tiled in, so you don't have to clean behind it. That's nice. Got the double vanities here. Got the shelf closet. Then we'll go back to this closet over here. I think this is where the toilet is. Yep. Closet with a nice built-in. Let's walk through your shower. Another closet with a nice built-in. Going to your laundry room. Always love that. So yeah, this home, like I said, just over 4,600 square foot. So it seems about the same down there, but you get a little bit more up here. So let's take a look. You got that nice open area, kind of that media room, game room style. Got that loft up there again. Just so much space up here. So yeah, if you want a little more yard space, a little farther from your neighbors maybe, different configuration for the garage, there you go. This is a great option, available right now. So I'm gonna go back to the model and discuss prices, and then we'll head on over to the next builder. I never want to pass up days where the weather's nice, you know? It's overcast, but gosh, this is beautiful. I want to give you some of the facts and figures. So the models that we're at, that 62 foot is the 2810W plan. And that 72 foot one is going to be the 4336W plan. And those are going to be different, all spec'd up. They're not going to have pricing on those just yet. But yeah, they do those plans pretty often. The one that we looked at that was over 4,600 square foot, that one, they just dropped under $1 million, so 949,000. And they're looking to get rid of that, and they're looking to make a deal. So, like I mentioned before, this is brand new community, just opened in January. So now is the best time for the deals. You're in Rockwall ISD, no mud tax, no PID tax. You're at 1.52 for the tax. So not only are you saving that money, you're getting a huge home that anywhere else would be over $1 million. You're paying less in tax for being in a great location, great ISD. You got schools popping up all over the place. They're highly rated. You're going to be really close to a new community, new area, new shopping, everything called Lafayette. I'll have a video on that to come. But they're about to open the HEB. There's a Costco. Just down the way in Fate, there's a Fresh by Brookshire's. If you've never been to one of those are pretty cool. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. All right, so the second builder here is going to be David Weekley Homes. Now, they are known for their quality and just being easy to work with. And being the top builder of the year kind of tells you that, right? But this is their Ivy Glen. This is their model. So let's take a look. So you have kind of that open office concept there. Then back that way is going to be the two-car garage. Right now it's a sales center. So you got a room right off the garage. Always love that for grandma maybe. Just beautiful. Love that tile all the way up. It's like a showroom if you walk back through that way. So that's kind of cool. Alrighty, just look at that beautiful opening. Another reason why I love model homes. Somebody made cookies. Something in here? No, okay. It smells like food. Me just being nosy here. Decent size walk-in pantry there. So you got a nice entertainment area. Now one thing David Weekley does that I like is they give you this book. Your homeowner portfolio. It's going to go through all the stuff that you're going to need and how everything works. So there's no surprises. They have the system down after being around almost 50 years. Beautiful patio. Definitely set up for entertaining. I kind of like that everything is all one. So you do have the sliding glass, but also a door over there. All right, so let me show you that showroom style area. So beautiful master bedroom, good size, high ceilings. But look at this. I don't know, what do you think about this? My first thought was, it doesn't feel super homey, but maybe it's just because it's a model, but everything's just kind of open. I'm sure you can put doors, obviously, but I don't know. So much room though. Nice shower. Deep shower. Another closet here. Now definitely putting a mirror there gives that feeling of just so much air and space. I love that. Actually, do you think I could pull off that shirt? Like, not off the hanger, but like, could I wear it? Or in black maybe? I don't know, I've never tried one like that, but I could. Getting off topic here. You know I love a good closet through laundry, through bathroom. So that's always good. All right, let's head upstairs. Now I'm sure this railing is an upgrade they did for the model. We can always ask about that if you want that as well. Now I always love a good hardwood on a second story. Not too common. I'm sure they'll do that for you as well. Or sometimes that may be a better price to find someone else afterwards. This just kind of shows you where they stand out. And unless you want to pause and zoom in, I say just meet me up here. I'll walk you through all that. But they really do focus on that HERS score, that energy efficiency rating score. And you can definitely feel it. The insulation, just the quality. So nice. All right, we're gonna check out some of their inventory homes. One of their smallest ones here that they offer, and then one quite a bit bigger, just to show you the differences. That bigger one has a cool feature in the kitchen I think you're gonna love. So let's take a look. So this will be the smallest house in the video, but by no means is it small, 2,600 square feet. This is one of the last chances you get to get in this beautiful brand new community here in Rockwall, under 600,000. So keep in mind, no mud, no PID, tax rate 1.5. So let's take a look. So right off the bat, you have a nice double door office. On the other side, you have 2 rooms. So that first bedroom. Step-in closet. They got a bathroom that they share here. This one's going to be about the mirror there. But yeah, just because it's a small house doesn't mean it has to feel small. Once again, not that small, 2,600 square feet. So much counter space. Nice, light, airy feeling in here. Decent sized patio. Still 60 and 70 foot lots here for the smaller houses. You got your double vanity. Step down into your oversized shower. Decent size closet. Moving on to the back side. Is a 2-car garage, but it's a little bit wider. They have some areas for storage, so that's pretty nice. So let's first check out this last room over here. Kind of a sideways style room. It's kind of cool. Good use of space. A little bit deeper of a closet. You got some storage here. Probably seen as the pantry. That could be a pantry. So options. And then you got your mudroom. Good size laundry room. Usually houses this size kind of skimp here. This one doesn't. As you can tell, there's just a little bit more room here in this garage. So you're not right up on the cars, you know? Attic access. So yeah, let's move on up to one of their bigger homes. Like I said, I have pricing to come, but this one that I'm in now is one of the last ones you can get for under 600,000. Here they go from the mid 550s for now up to about 800. So let's take a look at that next one. This is going to be the last inventory home of this video. Then we'll go back to the model and talk all the facts and figures and just give a quick little recap. But this is the Ethan floor plan at 3,481 square foot. It's a good one. It's a good 2-story. Really cool chef style kitchen. I think you're gonna like it. So we have that J-swing with a 2-in-1 car garage. Little front porch there. So let's go in. I have that traditional office off the front. Nice open area. You're immediately into your living room. And so if you love entertaining, this is a great space for you. Once again, I'll touch on that kitchen back there. Pretty cool. So what else do you get up front? So you get a bathroom, powder bath right out the way, separate utility, little closet there. No sink like I would like to see, but it's kind of cool that it's over here by itself with that 1-car garage. And then we've seen a couple builders do this, but you got the under the stairs storage with the floating bar. It's kind of fun. There's the light. and just keeps going. So yeah, have to duck a little bit, but it's all right. Just look at those beautiful high ceilings. It's nice, nice and open. So also up this way, you have a couple different closets, coat closet, internet's gonna be in there, board game style closet, mudroom, because this is what you'll use the most probably, that 2-car garage. Once again, a little bit wider additional space there. Got a room right off the door with its own ensuite bathroom and a closet, decent size. So yeah, if you have someone with maybe some limited mobility, it's nice to have a room just right by the garage, so they come in and go to bed. All right, so you see this part of the kitchen, but behind that is more counter space and prep area. Isn't that nice? You kind of have walk-through pantry style. So you can get everything ready back here and you're kind of hidden. Just lay it all out here, lay it here on your table, plenty of counter space. That's nice. All right. Let's go back to the bedroom back here. This will be the master. Nice dual vanity there. Love the tile work. Just kind of goes all the way up. Big, big closet. Alrighty, time to go upstairs. This is what separates the house a little bit. It's 2-story. Usually I prefer a spiral staircase or a little bit wider, but they put space where you probably want it. This is going to be your attic access. So here you can kind of see they got all that foam, like nice and insulated. If you visit David Weekley, that's something that they will talk about. The outside exterior walls are thicker. That's just their standard. All right, so right off here you have another board game style closet. More attic access. So yeah, just a very usable home. Bathroom up here and 2 rooms. So what do you think? Is this one for you? A little bit smaller than that Perry home that we saw, but decent size still. Almost 3,500 square foot. For the price, for this area, for the low taxes, can't beat that. So what is that price? Let's go. I am back in the dining room. Just want to have that beautiful kitchen behind me. They love their big books. So showing you the facts and figures here. So they can build as low as the mid 550s and go all the way up to 800. Like I said, they're on 62-foot and 72-foot lots. The tax rate here is going to be 1.52. Now the pricing on the homes that we looked at, that first one, the Peyton, that one is at $589 right now. So like I said, one of the few that you can still get in for under 600, and that's on that 62-foot lot. And then next was that Ethan, just under $750. Still a great price, especially for almost 3,500 square foot home. And that's going to be on that 72-foot lot. And we have a whole page of standard features specific to this community that are just amazing. I'm not going to go through all of them right now, but definitely would love to invite you up here and just show you some of the cool things that they do. But yeah, that is the Terraces community here in Rockwall. If this seems like the community for you, I'd love to meet you up here. I know it's not for everybody, so it may not be, but if you have any questions, just want to get to know DFW all around the area, my team and I, we specialize in new construction. We'd love to get you a good deal. Right now is the time. These builders are wanting to work with you. As always, my number's here below. Call or text. And if this video helped you in any way, there's a good chance it'll help someone else. So like, comment, and subscribe, and that gets it to more people. As always, thank you for watching.